Scores stranded following protest action by taxi operators.
Hello everyone. Now we all know that public transportation is one of the most preferred means of transport almost worldwide. So it's not only in Jamaica where many people use public transportation, or in the Caribbean or in Africa. It is preferred in Europe and some other parts of this world. Now this has gotten a setback in Jamaica, as so many taxi drivers east, west, north and south have gone to strike. Now there were no people going to job yesterday and today, and so many school going children got stuck, never went to school, because the taxi drivers are now striking and saying no to police brutality and harassment, and they are calling the government ASAP to come and intervene in the matter, or else Jamaica is going to have no public transportation for the next few months. So let's watch this video, then have a quick discussion about the same. Thank you so much.
8 o'clock, what do you know? 10 o'clock. Alright. 8 o'clock then school call. See there at 10 o'clock now, no taxi. No taxi now run out there. Every taxi man up on strike, you don't see it. See there, until the police can't clear this. And they can't carry up so much passenger. So I go on. Yeah man, every police busy now. And Worsens better fix this. Else you not get no vote. We are not in any attempt, or will try by any means to disrespect the law. Neither will we for any reason disrespect the Prime Minister. All that we are saying is this: the fact that we vote for you, the fact that we drive even this red plate behind you in supporting your campaign, it's only fair that you quickly review this law, this piece of legislation, to have our license be suspended. We have respect for you as the Prime Minister. We put you in to lead us. We put you in to represent us. And what we are saying, this that we are now staging, is for you to understand that 150 people that you will suspend your license, you're talking about 45 that might have children. The other 100 license, insurance, light bill, water rate. Take those things into consideration and say to yourself, what if I was in their position? And do not make, because of one bad, you suffer 20 good. We are now staging this demonstration. Please, Mr. Vaz, you are our transport minister. We are asking that you take into consideration what is on the table. We are also asking that you take into consideration the suffering people that are not eligible and eloquent enough to manage what is on the table. Please, at the end of the day, I'm asking, we are asking, and on the behalf of everybody that is here, we are asking, and the rest of Jamaica, please consider this. It is only fair. Your vote, our vote, is very important. And it is our vote that put you in, sir. And we respect you enough to be our Prime Minister. Now, we are sending a message to you with respect. And what we are saying, please consider this piece of bill. And for your sake, and for the rest of Jamaica's sake, do what you have to do and set it straight. Thank you very much.
I'm a people, I wouldn't even send out my child to school today. The parents that send out their children today, didn't you guys hear that they were going to go on strike? Unless you had a private vehicle or your personal vehicle to take the child or children to school, then you shouldn't have, because I personally wouldn't send out my child today. And then just to add again, my people, we don't even know when this strike is going to ease up, because the taxi operators are not having it as it pertains to demerits to their license and suspension on their license for up to 6 months, allegedly. And so, what will their families eat? What will they eat if their livelihood is being affected? And so we understand the whole notion of, the good suffers for the bad. And it's a sad one, but at the end of the day, those who are in keeping with the law have to come out and take a stance just the same. And my people, I want to hear from you in the comment section and talk up and tell me what you think about the strike and the high levels of tension out there right now. And we know it's going to spill over in the security forces, because they're out there trying to uphold and taking some of the people to work and some of the children to school. And
Transport Minister says strike action premature.
From the east to the west, taxi operators withdrew their services, leaving students and the working population stranded across the island. They are frustrated with what they say is a constant attack on them by police officers and the demerit point system, which will see their licenses being suspended for 6 months if they lose 10 points.
As a humble youth, we are trying to stray from crime and negative energy. The system have forced me to turn to them thing there. See it? Because right now this is the way I man find to feed our youth and take care of children and them thing there. And right now, if you come out here and get a ticket, the least you're going to get a ticket for $5,000. No matter how simple it is. If a passenger is beside you and you tell a passenger, put on your seatbelt, and that passenger refuses, it's $5,000 for that ticket. So there's no justice.
They might give me ticket for the other somebody over the other side and me have on for me seatbelt. Them they sitting can't walk. You tell him if you put you on and he not put you on, give them a ticket because they used to give them.
And while our camera was rolling in St. Mary, there was a tussle between a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force and a taxi operator who was protesting. However, it came to a quick end following the intervention of the head of St. Mary Police, Superintendent Bobette Morgan Simpson. Over in St. Thomas, taxi operators were more disgruntled over not receiving any form of compensation for damages to their vehicles during the ongoing roadworks. Some of the taxi operators say their vehicles remain in the garage. Interestingly, when asked, they didn't have an issue with the demerit system. Instead, the issue of compensation is more critical. Irrespective of the reasons provided, residents are incensed.
I have to reach my job, because my job is a very tedious job, so I have to reach work.
How do you feel about this road plan? No,
it's alright. Everybody have a right to voice some opinion, but don't try to inconvenience others who are trying to go to work. You understand? That's what they are doing. They are trying to inconvenience others. We're not the government. We are just people trying to work to make our ends meet. So that's unfair for us.
Romarda Lyons, TVJ News.
Meanwhile, the Jamaica Teachers Association, JTA, says several schools island-wide were impacted by the strike action by the taxi operators. Leighton Johnson is president of the JTA.
Some schools within the corporate area have seen unusually low student turnout. Schools across the other regions 2, 3, and 4 have also indicated that student population has been low for today. Additionally, schools and administrators have indicated too that several teachers have called in indicating that they are unable to make it to work because of the unavailability of regular transportation and the taxis. So in terms of students doing CAPE exams and those doing the NCTVET assessments, we have reports that there are some schools that have arranged for private bus companies to assist in transporting the CAPE students as well as those who are doing NCTVET assessments.
In the meantime, Transport Minister Darrell Vaz says there seems to be a lack of communication, which has led to the action by taxi operators across sections of the island. Now, Mr. Vaz says from last week it was disclosed that a meeting will be held tomorrow to address the concerns.
I would want to believe that it is a situation where it's a communication situation. However, at this point, I will continue to watch through the day. Again, I'm calling for good order, good sense to prevail. I have already given a commitment that the matters will be addressed tomorrow at a meeting and will be a part of the review of the Road Traffic Act, which ends at the end of June. Therefore, I can only say once again that this action is premature and unnecessary.
Bless up my people. Welcome back to the channel. It's a girl and Isabel Rose. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Thanks to returning subscribers. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn the post notification bell on, put it on all so you won't miss an upload from me. On the road to 20k, help me to get there, my people. Some people, as it pertains to the whole PPV strike of all the taximen island-wide, we're seeing right now, my people, some high tensions going on out there, and this is affecting a whole lot of persons, from school children, school teachers, working class, you name it. And even the operators, high tension between them and the security forces. And I'm going to say a few clippings. Credits to IRA FM for these clippings. And you can see my people, whole heap of blockages of roads in the midst of this strike. We even seen one of the operators calling on Darrell Vaz to make it right.
We all know the importance of public transportation, not only in Africa, Caribbean, but in the whole world, and the role it has played all these years. This mainly helps where private cars are maybe expensive in a way, and in the Caribbean, in Jamaica, you are going to realize there are so many taxis than private cars on the roads. This is because of the cost that comes, the expenses that the private cars carry along in people's lives. So you have to fuel service and all that, and yeah, if you work in an office, maybe sometimes you need to have a driver, and all these expenses are reduced when you use the public transportation. Now, talking about the public transportation now, yesterday and today, Jamaica has faced a crisis of its own. For the longest time, they have never experienced this. A countrywide stuck. The whole nation was stuck because the taxi drivers refused to go to job. They were striking due to police impunity, police harassment, and police brutality. Now, I once talked about police brutality, and someone came into the comment section and said, no, Eli, you know little about Jamaica. Jamaica is one of the countries where the police respect the people so much, and there are no police brutality, no corruption in Jamaica. And I said, yeah, brother, okay, this is just whatever I liked to share. But you are going to realize with me, however much we like our countries and however much we try to hide whatever is happening in our countries, that's whatever kills the countries we have, the beautiful country we have. Now, the police brutality in Jamaica is ongoing, and there are so many videos that have surfaced online that show how much Jamaicans are being harassed by the police. Now, it is not just only in Jamaica. My country where I live, police brutality is on the rise, and we have seen so many citizens rejecting and fighting back the police because you can't stand when someone tries to harass you, someone tries to abuse your rights at your site. Now, just on the eve of whatever I was saying, just some days after I had talked about the police brutality, now this has come out because the taxi drivers feel like they have been harassed by the police for the longest time, and it is time to say no to police brutality in Jamaica. Not only in Jamaica, I would like the police brutality to end in Africa, because they think they are the lords. Not all policemen are bad, but a few out of the many are rotten to the core. A few who want to take bribes, a few who will have a case against you, not because you committed the case, because you refused to bribe them, you refused to give them something. In Kenya, we call it a cup of tea. They call it a cup of tea. You must leave that at every checkpoint, at every police traffic checkpoint. Now, this has actually led to many accidents, road accidents. It has led to many people losing their lives because someone has taken a bribe and allowed a bad car, a rusted car on the road, a car that wouldn't have actually carried some people failing to the other side. Then the cars end up wrecking on the roads, now claiming a lot of lives. This is just because some few people took $2 at a checkpoint, took $3 at a checkpoint. Now all the lives of 50 or 30 or 40 people were bought by $2. This is whatever the Jamaican taxi drivers are saying. No, police harassment, you are harassed for actually nothing. Now, even if you are found guilty of doing something bad or a crime, there are rightful procedures dictated in our constitution, dictated by the traffic laws, how everything should be treated, how you should be treated on the road and off the road. So this is whatever has pushed the public operators or the public drivers in Jamaica to call the whole nation at a standstill, because there were no schools, people didn't go to job. How many people, how many goods got rotten while being taken to the market, or because they were not taken to the market? So many. So the economy of Jamaica is ailing because of this. Now, it is good for the government of Jamaica to address this matter ASAP, because common Jamaicans who pay taxes are now suffering at the expense of police officers, at the expense of the public transportation minister who is not addressing the matter ASAP. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you find it so helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel. One love, peace, love.